We're so desperate with this situation. We're so desperate.
Well, right now in New York, there's an eviction moratorium.
He owns $40,000.
What percentage of people really need it and what percentage are milking the system?
How come government cover the criminals?
Thank you, Judge.
He just gave you a great speech. Who's helping me?
You have to pay your mortgage? You have to pay for his bills?
I've been saving every penny to buy the house. Now it's like a nightmare with this person in here.
You're scared about him.
Is he gonna come out of here with a baseball bat?
We called the police many times. They say if we don't see blood, we cannot do nothing.
It's impacting everybody, but the small guys aren't going to survive.
We're so happy here. We just want to live in peace.
There are a lot of people going through this situation, you think?
A lot.
I love it.
Good morning, guys. Here in New York City, we have a very interesting story to get into today. So there's been a eviction moratorium put in place due to the pandemic. So basically, tenants have been able to live in an apartment or home without paying rent if they've gone through hardships due to the pandemic. Now, for some people, this has been necessary and is honest, but for others, they're milking the system. So today we're gonna get into more of the untold story, the story of the landlords, what they're dealing with, especially the small ones who make an income from this. They still have to pay their mortgage, they still have to pay taxes, yet they can't take in rent. We're gonna talk to some landlords, we're gonna talk to some lawyers, and hopefully we're gonna talk to some tenants to get a better understanding of the situation. So tell us what's going on. You're a real estate lawyer?
I'm a real estate lawyer. I practice landlord tenant law, mostly representing commercial landlords.
Okay.
Residential and commercial.
Okay. So what's going on? I'm more focused on the residential side for this video, but what's going on currently? Can you give us the nuts and bolts, let's say, of this moratorium, evictions? It's a new world for me, for most of my audience.
So right now in New York, there's an eviction moratorium for anyone facing a COVID hardship.
Okay.
Meaning if you fill out a little document that says that you've been impacted by COVID, nobody checks, nobody's looking, you don't have to prove anything.
Okay.
You are exempt from eviction. I can't start a case against you. If there's a case already that's been started, that case is what's called stayed.
Okay.
You can't move forward on it. So let's say you've worked your whole life, you bought a building, you rented it out.
Yep.
March 2020 comes, your tenant stopped paying rent.
Okay.
Say, okay, a couple months, right? May 2020 comes, still haven't paid rent.
Right.
Your mortgage payments are still due. Your taxes are still due.
The taxes are still due.
But your tenants aren't paying rent. They're being told, don't worry, landlords can't commence cases, you guys are good.
Yeah.
September 2020 comes, still no rent. December, January, May 2021, still no rent. It's been 15 months since you've gotten rent.
What percentage of people really need it and what percentage are milking the system, would you think?
It's a good question, right?
Or it's hard to know.
Because you can't qualify for the governmental assistance if you paid your rent. So they're kind of rewarding bad behavior. The only way you can get the grant is if you didn't pay. So even if I can show a hardship, I lost my job, if I paid my rent, I'm out.
You're doing court completely online right now?
Court is completely online. This is the commercial part. This case was on for a hearing. It's a restaurant that the case is from 2019.
Okay.
They have not paid rent 2018, 2019. 2019, this case was in court. We did a payment plan with them. Assuming they abided by the payment plan, we're more than happy to keep them. If they didn't abide by the payment plan, then the marshal will come and serve a marshal's notice. Back in 2019, they didn't abide by the payment plan. We moved to serve a marshal's notice. They came in to court and said, don't evict us, we'll pay. Pandemic happened, our court case didn't get heard. It's now June 17, 2021, more than probably 2 years since the commencement of this case. They owe over $100,000. This was on for a hearing last week as to whether I can, enforce my warrant. And yesterday I got a hardship declaration from them saying COVID.
They're saying COVID, but there was a problem before COVID.
There was a problem in 2018.
Are they still running the restaurant right now?
They're still there. Restaurant's open. It was open during the whole pandemic for takeout. Now, I'm not saying they weren't impacted.
Right.
And I'm not saying we even want to evict
restaurants
them.
got killed.
But this isn't a big landlord. It's two brothers that own this commercial property. $100,000. It's a lot of money. So these are all attorneys waiting for their cases to be called.
For him?
Yeah, I'm here. Judge is there, and you could see he's like in a virtual background. It's like not a real background.
The judge, the lower right.
This is the judge.
Okay, good morning. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
This was on for a hearing, and a hardship declaration was filed that day.
I think that's permitted, no? You're shaking your head.
I mean, there's not much I could say, right? It's permitted, but is it, you know, it's not really fair, right? Respondent said on the last court appearance that the business was doing better, and now we got a hardship declaration. We're not looking to evict anybody, but we're looking to get paid, that's it.
We're looking to pay them.
You know, the only thing I can do is go by the letter of the law, Mrs. Seltzer, which, you know, it doesn't say that you have to file it by a certain time, or it doesn't say that you can't file it on the day of the hearing, okay? So, you know, well, I certainly understand your arguments. I don't think there's a lot that I can do at this point. All right, so let's do 9-3, all right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
He just gave you a great speech. But that's exactly the point, right? And the judge, he understands the issue, and it's not fair, but by law, there's nothing that he can do.
Say if you're gonna get a rental property, you would say get one in New Jersey. Is it
Go
different over
somewhere
there?
else. Go to Florida, go to Jersey. Virginia, I heard, is good. I mean, save New York for big landlords who can afford to, you know, subsidize
So
tenants not paying.
this is another case of the small guy getting squashed. The big guy, like you just said, he can weather this storm.
For the most part.
I mean, the real big guys.
But it's coming to an end for them too, right? I have a building right now where the tenants haven't paid rent in over a year. $600,000. It's a lot. Even for big guys, it's a lot of money.
Okay.
I have a commercial tenant in Harlem who owes $2 million. I don't care who you are. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it's impacting everybody, but the small guys aren't going to survive. I don't think so.
Sort
So
of
who's
the
gonna
sort
buy
of the
them all?
story of the pandemic, right? Amazon accelerates.
Right. And the small
Mom
little
and
guy.
pop gets
Yeah.
smoked. Yeah. All right. Let's get out to some places. I'm gonna. Elon's picking me up, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're gonna go out. We're actually gonna go to Queens and check out firsthand what the situation is like.
I put a face to the voice.
How you doing?
Nice to finally
Nice
meet
to
you.
meet you. Yeah.
So I've arranged to introduce you to two landlords where we're currently in litigation. The people that you'll be meeting today, they're both smaller landlords, 2, 3, 4 family homes. Both the landlords are living in one of the units together with tenants in the other units. Among all the boroughs in New York, Queens is known for predominantly 2, 3, 4 family homes. These are smaller, more intimate settings for apartment relationships between landlords and tenants. The landlord lives on one floor, and the second floor has its own entrance. There's a tenant up there. Sometimes you'll have a landlord that's renting out a basement.
So these aren't the big institutional investors?
These are not big institutions. These are small family investments. They rely on these little properties for their future retirement or to pay off kids' college funds.
So did you see that back there? There's a sign that says "We buy homes for cash." Is there a lot of that going on?
There's a lot of that throughout the city, and you know the moratorium is ending on August 31st. We are not aware of it being extended yet again, but assuming it is not extended, starting September, evictions continue, foreclosures continue, and I think we're going to see more cash for keys signs. We're going to see more signs that we buy houses all cash, and it's going to be really directly because so many people fell behind on their mortgages, weren't able to pay down their debts and collect rents to keep their properties above water. So
Do I got to be stealthy here, or can I come in with you?
I'm gonna give them a call, see whatever they prefer. You can manage it.
We're talking to the landlord, right? First?
We're gonna speak to the landlord and their family first. Hi,
from there.
Catherine's mom?
Yes.
Very nice to meet you. I can just open up?
Okay, hold on.
So I've
Julieta, you're the owner of this place?
I am. Yeah.
The whole building?
No, just this side.
Just this side. Moses, nice to meet you. So how long have you lived out here for?
10 years. We're so happy here. We just want to live in peace.
Oh, you got a jacuzzi back here?
Yeah, it's like a jacuzzi, yeah.
That's cool. Need some water in there.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. No, because
It's new, huh? You
Yes.
redid it?
the story starting with before the pandemic. So we planning to rent that room so we can have more money to pay our mortgage. So this person came, and at the beginning, he started to like abuse us because he's like a what is that? Sociopath, something like that.
Sociopath.
Yeah, he's like that.
Okay.
He's
Is he
like
gonna
that.
come out of here with a baseball bat, or is he
No.
gonna come outside with a
He
baseball
just
bat?
left.
No,
He
right.
just-
He's
forget
very.
it.
We called
He's
the police like 3 times
four
already.
times already
So
because
he discussed with the police at the second time. He's no easy guy. So we're scared about him. We're scared about be safe.
because it's too much abuse.
And
from
also
him to
he
us.
has no respect for my daughter,
Mhm.
for my wife, even for me. No respect at all. So he doesn't care what happened. He's very selfish man. He's not paying attention. So he is smoking marijuana
All that
like
time.
crazy. So he's smoking there. So the smoke goes upstairs. We had to sit down and smoke with him
Yeah.
also at the same time.
We don't like that
So
stuff, yeah.
these things is like affecting emotionally and also
Health,
physical because
physical, yeah.
because
Right.
we don't smoke marijuana.
Because-
Okay, so walk us through that don't know, because I'm gonna sit next to you. I honestly didn't know this until these guys reached out to me. I had no idea what was
Okay.
going on. I don't think most people know what's going on. So what happened was there's a moratorium on evictions, right, because of COVID. But the small mom and pop landlords that you saved your money, you're paying a mortgage. It's not like you're rich. If you were, you wouldn't have tenants here. And now,
Exactly.
and now you're put in a position where you can't collect the rent.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't do anything about it, right?
Exactly. No, I cannot do it because he's not paying rent at all.
He's coming like he owns the house.
Yeah.
And he's
like a-
coming and back. Now he's coming with a company. Before he was alone. Now he's coming with somebody else.
every day with them.
Now it's every day, and he has no respect for us. He doesn't care. So, yes, this is belongs to my daughters. So, my daughter lives at the basement.
Did you make the add-on?
Oh, yeah.
You did this? Okay, nice. All right, guys, so you can see there's a basement unit where the daughter lives. The tenant is above the daughter, and then Moses and Julieta live
Robert, yeah.
above here.
Yes.
We're gonna go up there, right?
Okay, we can go now.
Okay. All good? The attack dogs are downstairs? Yes. After you?
Thank you. Oh my God.
I had surprise too.
I know with Santenello and stuff too. Oh my God.
You sent.
We're so desperate with this situation. We're so desperate. Our dream home, saving every penny to buy the house. We dreamed this. We were so happy when we get the keys and open the door and said, this is our dream, American dream. And now it's like a nightmare with this person in here.
Where are you from originally?
Colombia. We came here like 42 years ago.
Wow.
42 years working so hard for everything because we come here to work, to plan in our future for our daughters and for all the stuff. And we come with this situation, so this makes us.
Our life difficult, very difficult. We are the peaceful family. We like to be with harmony. We like to be together, no problems. But this man is causing problems to us. He's not paying
He's not
rent
paying
for
rent
around
for how long?
14 months. 14 months already.
Yes.
So
He owns $40,000.
So he doesn't pay rent, but you have to pay your mortgage?
Exactly, and the bills, the electricity, the water, because he brings a lot of company here, so we have to pay for the bills.
You have to pay for his bills?
Yes.
Yes, we have to pay for his utilities.
Utilities because he doesn't pay nothing.
You pay taxes to the government, right? Property taxes?
We do every
of
year.
course.
We do every year. We pay taxes.
Of course, we paid everything, so we had to get money from I don't know where, because I'm not working. I have only 2 days, working 2 days, because the job is slow. And
I am not working right now.
Let me explain to him about, because this problem, he had a small
mini stroke.
mini stroke. about
Because
this
of
problem.
the problem in the
Because
house?
this problem that we
Because
have
too
right
much
now.
stress.
Kathy, my daughter, has to work like 53 hours a week, so she can help us to do that. She lives on the basement.
Mm-hmm.
She has a room there, and when he knows that she's there, he starts to make a lot of noise, and he dumped his waist, and he walks very, loud, and he do a lot of noise with the ladies there. He doesn't respect my daughter,
Yes.
because he lives down our room also.
Does he work?
He has to work. 2 jobs. He has 2
So
jobs.
he's making money.
He's
Looks
making
like
money.
He has 2 jobs. Yes.
He has 2 jobs. He has one in the morning and one at night, because he comes. I know his schedule in the morning. He comes like at 5:30 in the afternoon. So he got dressed and he goes.
So he's making money, doesn't
He's
have to pay the
making
rent.
money.
How do you feel about the system now? You came from another country. Like, what are your thoughts?
The system is good and no good. Why is good? Because it's helping the people cannot afford it to pay the rent because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But some people that are abusing about the system.
How come the government cover the criminals? Because he's a criminal. Whatever he's doing right now, he's a criminal, and because he abuses us, because we are old people. Well, we're old people, so he thinks that we cannot do nothing to him. Who's helping me? Tell me, who's helping me to fix the situation? Who's helping us? What happened? I don't know why this is so wrong. This is so wrong, because if they find help to pay the rent, why they don't help us to pay the mortgage?
The bank expects it from you.
Yeah.
And the government expects the tax.
Imagine that.
It's insanity. I can't.
Exactly.
It's unbelievable that it even exists right now.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I know the government is helping and is doing too much. I mean, it's helping too. But we don't get that help because this man doesn't care to fill out the application to get that money from the government.
Okay, I'm going to stop this video for a second to say that there's nothing more frustrating than when honest people are getting worked over by unfair policy. So I've decided to set up a GoFundMe page for the Henao family to help with their legal fees. They would be very appreciative any help you could offer to help out with their legal fees, which are not cheap at this point. $1, $5, $10, whatever amount. I'm going to put that link below in the description. If you're feeling like you want to help, there's the place to go. Back to the video.
This is beautiful country. I am happy to live in this country. My daughters grew up in this country. Yeah. So thanks for this country. We love this country.
I love
and
this
we
country.
have help from this country. The thing is the rules sometimes is not we can understand because it's giving more time to the lazy people, abusing the landlords, having a job, 2 jobs, and because he's collecting money from the unemployment and also that's true.
Yes.
That's the way they are. So he's collecting money from the unemployment and he can pay the rent. I know he can cover the rent, but he's taking a chance from us and from the government.
Hold down. He dressed up with the brand name stuff. We know that the sneaker that he wears like $700, something like that.
Oh, yeah. Because we need help. We are looking for the help, and we have a lawyer, and we put everything in his hands, and we are hoping everything be solved
the judge is
as soon as possible.
We don't want
every single
nobody.
day since the pandemic, like 14 months already with this problem. Go to sleep with this problem in our mind. We can sleep well like before.
We called the police many times, we can. They say if we don't see blood, we cannot do nothing. This is not fair. This is not fair.
If they don't see blood?
Blood, yeah. If we don't see blood on you.
So you have to attack them to get the police here?
Yeah, exactly. We had to be attacked by the tenant to make the police do something. That's not good. That's not good.
There are a lot of people going through this situation, you think?
A lot.
Over here is where the neighbors are dealing with this? Which house?
The brown house. They have the same problem.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
The house.
The
over
first
there.
floor is the tenant, and the landlord lives at the second floor.
They are 73 years old. He abused them a lot.
So 9 people living there. 9 people.
Nine people under.
first floor.
Okay.
Okay, and we have only one. Can you imagine 9 people?
9 people.
Yeah.
Imagine that 9 people living in the house.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you so
Thanks for
much
speaking on
that.
camera.
Oh, thank you. I feel much better now.
Good.
And with him is here,
Yeah, we
I feel so
discharged
much
this
better
problem.
now.
The pressure will
Thank you.
begin on next week's hearing,
Thank you so
and
much. Thank you so
somebody
much.
will finally hear your complaints.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and I hope we finish with this.
You'll manage. You'll get through it.
Straight up. Pleased to meet you.
Thank you so much.
God
Thank
bless
you,
guys.
Moses.
God bless you.
God bless.
you.
God bless. Stay strong.
Have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming. Bye bye.
Thank you both.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you have any tenants that are sort of camped out in your place without paying rent? Okay. So we're going into carnage.
Yes.
We as a small landlord, we are suffering from this situation.
Jesus.
What about us?
She hasn't paid since 2019. But however, she has luxury and designer items.
Louis Vuitton.
Housing court in New York City is the worst.
It's a sense of fairness, just be fair at the end of the day.
They would rather see a small landlord lose their home. People come in with like kittens and they leave like lions.
What do you guys have to say to the government or whoever's creating these policies? What do you want to say?